Hi there everyone, welcome back to End Times. Thank you so much if you're watching again, or if it's your first time watching here, welcome. Please like and subscribe guys, I really appreciate that. Let's get this one going. So we are in, this is still me, not yet to disprove anything. I'm here talking, this is whatever, it could be part 2, number 2 of me just showing you the absolute lie that we've been, just everybody, not just me, not just you, not just Europeans, not just people from Africa, not just people from this religion, this faith, that faith, for this period of time. The entire, everybody on this earth, guys, we've been lied to. Okay, I'm going to start, eventually I will get to what I want to tell you guys. The earth that we live on is on a 500-year cycle, and the flood is a big part in it. We just get lied to about it. Let me show you something, okay? So here in Genesis 6, and I'm not going to talk now about how the sons of God, but Jesus tells you he is the Son of God. And apparently in the Old Testament, God had many sons, but people will say it was the angels. Then why does it say here the sons? Okay. We'll skip even this part here in Genesis 6 for now, verse 4, where there were giants on the earth. Because I'm going to get to that as well for you. And where did the giants come from? It was when the sons of God have the same genes as God. That's the only way you can become a son of, be a son of someone. Okay? They had relations with daughters of humans, which are children which made these giants. Okay? So you mix the DNA of the son with the DNA of the daughter, you get something right there in between in size. But we're not going to talk about that now. It's not time for that yet. Think about it, folks. This happened. It's in the Bible. However, how many are actually, how few people these days, and I'm not having a go at you, but let's say like all the people who are like these reborn Christians. The only gospel that there is like this gospel of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. The freaking first 4 books, which is the exact same story, just half the time just start from a slightly different perspective of the same guy, the same false prophet. Nobody reads the Old Testament. Anyways, so let's go. Which is also just a story to explain like how the earth is like very old, guys. Do you understand? How the earth is approximately 7,000 years old. Who wants to question that? It's a very long time. I don't even want to think past 100 years. Do you? Honestly, think about it. But if we told you, it's only 450, 500 years, and there is a solution and a way to stop it, and this is the truth, and if we tell you the truth, we won't be your overlords anymore. We won't be able to rule over you anymore with this religion and government. So we'll tell you the story of a religion, of a God, and 7,000 years. That's how old the earth is, folks, according to religion. Not 450 years. So we're on 50 plus 21, 473 years now, guys. We're in the last, what is this now, 2024? Yeah. We're in the last 7 years. And it's 2030, it's 450 years. Then the shit hits the fan. Or it's 500 years. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start reading here because they spend a lot of time in this. It gets mentioned 3 times just how pissed off Lord, which is it's the Creator God. My goodness, why don't you just come talk to us if you're actually checking things out and you're pissed off? So in Genesis 6, this is in the New King James Version, the downloaded one I have, page 24, it looks like regular print. Page 24, the New King James Version. Okay, Genesis 6, verse 6. Oh no? 5. 6, verse 5. Then the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth. In the earth, that means the entire planet. I said it in a previous video. Folks, there can be no dispute. The entire planet. So think now, if it's the same continents then as what we have now, and they probably aren't, it doesn't matter, because a lot of things move and shape. It's mostly just sand, guys. Mountains don't get moved if they're made out of rock. Please, shut up. Really? Sand gets moved. So yes, maybe beaches change or go away and form islands, etc. But here it says it in the book of the history. Then the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the entire earth. So the entire planet, the entire face of the earth, the flat plane, and that every intent of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. Funny how, if you work on a percentage, that's where we are right now on this earth. Just because of all the stuff we do and see and think, and I'm one of the people. Look at my search history. Sometimes some of the things I watch is because I enjoy watching these crime watchers things. But there's a bit of perversion there. Why do I want to see how people... Anyway, let me stop. There's a bit of evil in all of us. Okay, Genesis 6, verse 6. And the Lord, that's God the Creator, folks, He was sorry that He had made man on the earth. So He's sorry that He created. Just so you know, I've done it, said in another video, and I think I'll do a compilation somewhere, and I've got all this, or enough of this out there to make one story for you to understand. Even in the beginning, in the Genesis, in the early chapters, they tell you twice about how man was created, which means it happened twice. Adam and Eve were created after humans were created, before all the 8 tribes were put on all the 8 continents. It's 8 or 4. It's one of the 2. White people, black people, Asians, and the Indians. And it, like I say, it might be more because there are actually different races. Good God. Let's get back to this. And the Lord was sorry that He had made man on the earth, and He was grieved in His heart. All the people on the entire planet, way back then. This is the time around the flood, which I'm really not going to go into this too much. The flood, it's approximately 4,359 years ago, as of today, folks. That's what you get. If you go look scientifically, 20,000 years, who cares? 4,500 years ago. Look at 500, 500, 500. Are you with me? I did not make this up. So if this timeline is correct, and what I'm saying is correct, it's factual, not factual, we have to, this is proof of it. One of my proofs. We live in a 500-year timeline. As of right now, 9 turns of the Earth clock. Okay? Which makes 500 years. There's a 50 years. It's 450, and there's a 50 years, I believe, of like the repopulation, because everything starts from scratch. But there, it shows you 9 turns ago of this Earth clock, there was this flood. Okay? And this is what we're supposed to believe. Why? Because God was angry. So it shows you that even then, 9 turns ago of this Earth clock, religion was wasn't even imposed on these people then. Because here we go. So the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth. Like everything, both man and beast, creeping things and birds of the air. For I am sorry that I've made them. Didn't like decide, let me go speak to everyone. Just came there one day and said like, fuck it, I'm going to destroy everything. Sure, guys. You have to be religious and believe in God and be all obedient. To just read this and be like, okay, wow, that makes sense. Instead of coming to talk to the people that you created, you're just like, oh, fuck it. Excuse my language. You're just like, oh, fuck it. I will destroy man whom I've created from the face of the earth. Verse 8 in Genesis 6. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord, that is the creator of the earth. Verse 9. This is the genealogy of Noah. Okay, must be even read that now. Now look here. Let's talk about his sons. Verse 11. The earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. Think of where we now in 2024. And the earth was filled with violence. Folks, there is war everywhere. Everywhere. And if it's not like an actual war, it's things like crime that has increased. That's war. That's violence. And all other things that has increased. Violence. And this is all gets allowed to happen, to get manufactured, so that we stay distracted. So the earth was also corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. And here he goes again, this creator God we're supposed to believe. 4,500 years ago, the same time as where we are now, where the gate's going to open and bad shit's going to happen. Verse 12 of Genesis 6. So God looked upon the earth, and indeed it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. Verse 13. And God said to Noah, the end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Verse 14. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood, make rooms in the ark, and cover it inside and outside with pitch. And he gave him the sizes of how to make it. Verse 17. And behold, I myself am bringing floodwaters on the earth to destroy from under heaven all flesh in which is the breath of life. Everything that is on the earth shall die. I will make a covenant with you. You'll go in the ark, you, your sons, your wife, your sons' wives with you. Of everything that's living on earth, you'll bring two. This is what I want to get to, folks. Okay, so you guys all know, excuse me, apologize, the story of the ark. You've read it before, you've heard it before. Now I just show you how it got to that. Now, what they done, it took Noah 100 years. This was a 100-year process. Okay? And that was his job, his assignment. Okay? Build an ark and then manage to get every living species of animal on the planet. Okay? It's 4,000, according to them, 4,500 years ago. Get every living species that's on the planet right now. We've got 100 years and collect them. When the floods come, they better all be on the ship and let's go. So if this religion, first of all, is true, why in that 100 years could this God not also at least go to approach one more person and have them maybe like try and convert people and get people to stop violence? But let's just skip reality and just call this reality. Okay. So now I want to show you something why that's where I'm going to stop. Okay, there. Where were we? Sure, there we go. So Genesis 6. Every living thing. Okay, every bird. And every creeping thing. Okay, folks. Sorry this is taking so long. Now I'm gonna show you. Just so you know, the ark. Sorry, I haven't. Ark. Oh, wait, I don't know. I want to get your size. Noah's Ark compared to Titanic. Okay. Go. Be still with me. Meh. Ha, there. Oh my goodness. I didn't put up this post, and I'm sure I can find at least another 10 for you right now. You're more than welcome to look yourself. Let me just save this quickly. Why not? Here we go, folks. I hope this is a good size. So there's the Titanic. If you had any idea how big the Titanic was, it held like 1,000 people. There's the size of Noah's Ark according to the Bible. Okay, according to the Bible. Okay, which is factual. According to the Bible, according to the church, all that stuff's real. All religion today, guys, everything Christian, everything from the Roman Catholics, everything that the Jewish people had, everything that the Muslim people had, everybody, it's all based on the creation. And on this Bible, here's your ark. 4,500 years ago, according to them. Ay, ay, ay. How many species of birds? About 10,000. Okay. Go. 10,000. How many species of snakes? 4,000. Okay. And I got reptiles. There's things like this, lizards, crocodiles. Remember? Okay. 12,000. Excuse me. Just do this. I can't do it wrong. Okay. Oopsie, different animals. 8.7 million. Sorry guys, I didn't put up this post, eh? Well, the one I'm posting now, but this about saying that there's 8.7 million species of animals on Earth. Okay. The ocean, obviously not. Sorry, I got it wrong. Where's the snakes, birds? Excuse me. Why have I not? Maybe I went over it. No, what's this? Oh yeah. Oh, I definitely get on Facebook. Okay, so last one, folks. It's all in the world. I remember looking, I couldn't find one actually. Yeah, we'll just go to the Smithsonian. Sorry, what did I say? There we go. 900,000 different kinds. Let's believe them. I mean, it's the Smithsonian, they have all the knowledge, apparently, according to them. The hidden knowledge. There we go. Equals. So you saw me do this now, this math on a calculator that I also did not write the app for this calculator. Okay. See, I'm on. I'm not pretending that this is math. Math is real mathematics. All my searches there. You saw me do the last one. You saw me do this one of Noah's Ark. Quickly get the picture and not destroy my data for this. There we go. Sorry. Thank you. So this is the size. Oh, goodness. Okay. That's how big Noah's Ark was, according to the Titanic. And then this Queen Mary's obviously was a cruise ship, which is even smaller than the ones, like the 10-story high ones, little mobile cities on the ocean. Look how small Noah's Ark was, folks. 300 feet, that's 100 meters. Okay? It's about 180 meters. Not even, 200, let's call it 200 meters, or if you work in feet, 500 feet. Okay. So you're going to tell me that little ship in the so-called 4,500 years ago, no, we work on a 500-year scale, folks. So that little ship went and put 9,626,000. Okay? I did not make this up. This is in the Bible. Undisputed. Woo! They want to tell us that it's undisputed for the past 2,000 years by the Roman Catholic Church. Also, that's again 4 500-year cycles. It's only one. The same religion in every cycle. On the young people they used to repopulate the earth with, religion gets put into them. Whichever one takes, they run that scenario. Okay? Come on, man. So here we go. I did not make this up. I did not write the Bible, even if you think I did. No, you can see I downloaded this. And if of every living thing of all flesh, bring 2. Oops, I forgot that. My apologies. Times 2. And some of you have already picked up the mistake I made. That's 19,252,000. Guys, and it's actually a lot more. It's probably close to 50 or 100 million different kinds of different animals were in there and creatures. Because I forgot something from knowing the Bible from my awesome past life is, sorry, because it does say, because they tell you the story like 3 times or something of, here we go, that of some of the, okay, God damn it, where is it? Of some you have to take 7 female and 1 male. Sorry, now I'm starting to look like I'm an idiot. You know, if I find that writing, okay, so it doesn't matter. Are you folks still with me? Do you understand that what it says here in this book that you're supposed to believe, and this is the history of the earth, okay? And the point I'm trying to get across here is that if you believe in all of this right now, all the way through to the New Testament, okay? And you listen to the church and you're all obedient and all this stuff, and you're so happy that all of a sudden there's this big awakening in like all walks of life, and all these great actors are turning to this belief. You must be, just think about this, how that these not, come on man, think. How did this amount, elephants, rhinoceros, cattle, deer, what else? Like in America, the moose, bears. I don't care if you had all in the stasis or so. I don't give a crap. Or the horses mellow. The space. It's impossible. And then some people might think that, oh well, yeah, but Philip, what happened was, because remember it says, either everything that we have today, all the different species of all the different animals, which someone can say, yeah, but they interbred, etc., etc. And you're going to try and tell me that in 4,500 years, you can end up with this amount. Okay? Come on, man. Myth busted. It's not even about that, folks. This is prescribed that you must believe this absolute garbage. You're not allowed to think about the truth, because the truth is in you. There was a flood. It is coming. But in my previous video, where I spoke about the rainbow lie, there's another thing in that where the lie gets told that it will never happen again. And I can promise you, it can start raining anywhere, all over the world tomorrow. By the time it hits a week, people still will be like, no, don't worry. Even people who don't believe, they're like, oh yeah, you know that book? The God says it will never flood. I swear. People will drown. Anyway, I'm just trying to show you the absolute garbage that you have to believe. I have to be like totally disconnected from reality. And my explanation for that is, I hope there's an awakening, that people are awakening to the fact that this whole Bible religion thing, it's hocus pocus. It's a story that got started 450 years ago, 500, whatever, like in the beginning of the cycle, got given to the people that were on the earth. And believe me, after one generation, when the first group of people get born, and they just get told about this story about creation, the thing, the Bible. Just think about it. When did you learn about the Bible? If you learned about the Bible as a child, it's when you were born. So if you were one of the first generation that was born in this 500-year cycle, and someone tells you, yeah guys, here's a book of the creation of the earth that's 7,000 years old. Of course, we today, 400 years later, are not going to. Why would we question it? I'd be crazy to question this. I'm a conspiracy theory. Someone call the insane asylum. Philip has gone mad. He's saying that the Bible is a lie. The Bible is the biggest book of propaganda. Please, someone call them. Come fetch Philip. Folks, I need you to understand. The reason the Bible works is because in the beginning of the turn of the cycle of the earth that we are in now, a 500-year cycle, then the gates open completely to the outside world, to the actual world. You start thinking about this. In outer space, buddy, if you're still here listening to me and you think there's outer space, wake up. Wake up. So let me get back to this, folks. So, this whole book got given to the first generation in different degrees. And then you get the whole colonization thing, which is to spread this book to the tribes that weren't given the ability to read, or who didn't evolve to reading, or where they're like, oh no, we're just going to concentrate. We've now put children all over the earth. We're just going to concentrate on the white guys this time around. We're going to see what happens if we give them education. Because the previous time we did this, we gave it to the black dudes. The time before that, we gave it to the Chinese and the Indians. I'm talking about Indians from South America. Sorry, not even to include them. We also have the race from India, which they also, folks. We're talking about thousands of year religion. And I'm sure if you look into them also, it's on a 450, 500-year cycle. Oh my goodness, I've totally gone maybe a bit too far with this. I'm going to stop here. Come on, man. Sorry for using the stupid catchphrase, but myth busted, dude. The only other thing that can explain, which is the one thing that's why that I missed, that I didn't speak yet, with the flood, the only other way this could have happened is if you want to tell me that Noah, who built a boat out of wood, had the technology to take genetic samples of 8 million odd species, sorry, 19, remember, because you had male and female species, have the genetic samples, and then when they landed on Earth, he had a biolab, and he grew all of those things, and blah, 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 and tech lost. So no, that never happened. And the flood with the animal things, that shit never happened either. Something else happened. Hi guys, sorry, my voice also is going now. I hope I didn't take too much of your time. Thank you for watching, and wow, man, 400 children at least worldwide have gone missing in this time I've spoken. 8 million children under the age of 18 each and every single year. No one's talking about it. But guess what? A number even less than that we've been reminded about for the past, felt guilty about for the past 60 years. Mental, hey? But the 8 million kids, just don't talk about it, guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Please be safe.